And we're live.
Hey everyone, what's happening today, mate? We're sounding a little bit shell-shocked.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if you were gonna click into the welcome to Bullion Now.
I was thinking about it, but it didn't flow this time. Welcome to Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you the best bull worldwide from Melbourne in Australia.
We're here to talk some crap again.
Yes, that's right. Hey, that's right. We got smacked for that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's all right. Hey everybody, welcome to Bullion Now. We're doing Michael's Mailbox this week. It's a Wednesday, a lovely Wednesday at that, isn't it, Michael?
It is. It's overcast and raining and a bit cold, so the sort of weather Connor loves.
Oh, yeah, it's a perfect, beautiful Melbourne day.
Just wait 10 minutes, mate.
Hopefully, wait 10 minutes and it'll all change, is what you're saying?
That's right.
Yeah, welcome to Melbourne. How is everybody in the chat? What did everybody have for breakfast this morning? And also, what did you add to your stack? Michael, did you add anything to your stack this week?
Believe it or not, I added a sneaky 10-ounce completer.
A sneaky one?
Yeah, well, it was old stock that I was meant to list on the website, and I kept that one for myself.
Oh, yeah, it's probably a good idea to mention that on the live stream in front of everyone.
Yes. No, all good.
Okay, so what, have you been meaning to add one of those to your stack for a while, or?
I have. I wanted one for a while because I've got the kilo one and I've got the 2-ounce, and I didn't grab the 10-ounce because we didn't have enough of them for quite a while. But yeah, this one was was old stock that we found. It sounds like we have all sorts of things sitting in the back of the safe, and it's not like that, but we're trying to tidy up in time for the audit for June 30th. So all sorts of things are popping out the woodwork where, somebody might have returned it or cancelled an order, those types of things, and they get put to the side and forgotten about. So
yeah, and especially this year, it's been a very hectic year, hasn't it?
It's been fun and games, we'll put it that way.
We've got Urban Aerials in the house. G'day, mate. Silver Ghost, MP, S.A. Wilson, Georgina Ward, Kane Friday. How you doing, Kane? Hope you're doing well. Mr. Wombat is here. G'day, Wombat. Mark Newcomb. G'day. Mono Tremata. How's it going? Fred, EE, Gabby Ma. Hey, everybody. Welcome on in. And many, many more Simbunji Coin Adventures. Frank, BDK. Hey, fellas. How's it going, everybody? KDB. How's it going? So we've got... So Brucey says that those dingoes disappeared so fast. What do you think of those, Michael?
They did, and it caused a bit of a stir. So we didn't get many of them. And there's a few questions in there about people thought they were cheap. I'm glad people thought that. We try and do the best deals that we can possibly get away with. So, we're not going, these are hugely sought after, let's squeeze an extra $20 out of them. We try and do the right thing. So I'm glad that came across, that people appreciated the price. They obviously went a bit too quickly because I think we listed them, about 10 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
And they were gone by 10.
Yeah, immediately. That was, that one happened today.
Yeah, that was. I'm sorry if you missed out, but we could only get our hands on. It was either 300 or 400. I can't remember which, but we didn't get very many of them. So it was kind of a sneaky, quiet release. So we didn't crash the website or disappoint people. Like, I was trying to get on and get that, and So yeah, it's good that they're out there. I believe Perth Mint sold out as well. I was checking their website just before we came on board, so it looks like they're pretty much sold out. There'll be one or two of the smaller dealers have probably bought some and listed them up. There's Brucey's got there. Why were they so cheap? I've never seen such cheap 2-ounce coins. That was actually the recommended price from Perth Mint, was the price that we charged. So, like I said, we knew they were going to be popular and we didn't want to squeeze people for extra money. So we listed them at the... Perth Mint don't put out a recommended retail that we have to follow, but I guess they give a suggestion of, this is the wholesale premium, this is the retail premium. So we try and follow their guidelines. So we're not, I don't want to say ripping people off, but we're not ripping people off, if that makes sense.
Violet Adams says, "G'day everyone." G'day Violet, how's it going? We've got Simbunji Coin Adventures says, "It's beautiful in Tassie, snowed on the peaks last night, sunny day now. Breakfast was coffee and scroggin because I went for a hike." What is scroggin?
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah,
you know
no.
what scroggin is?
No, I don't.
It's a mix, like a nut, dried fruit, chocolate mix.
Ooh.
So it's an energy burst for you, but it's a natural it's got chocolate in it, so it can't be that natural. But it's more a natural energy burst. So for when you're hiking or out in the snow, those types of things.
That sounds like a perfect breakfast. That sounds like a lovely time, actually, Simbunji.
You noticed it was snowing up at Hotham as well. So that's actually the snow resort that we end up going to usually over winter, because I've got several kids that are snow mad. So
when are we getting a snowboarding Bullion Now video?
Well, I did a snow video last year.
Yeah, well, we're going to put you on the snowboard.
Mate.
You hold the camera and you say, "Welcome to Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au."
Seriously, I have a hard enough time walking. I'm so uncoordinated. Like, put a set of skis or a snowboard under me, and it's just, you might as well just call an ambulance straight away.
So what you're saying is we should have you carrying one camera and at least another other camera filming you.
Yeah, great, because all you're going to get is, "Hi everyone, it's
Oh gosh. So going back to the dingoes, they were something that you wanted to release quietly.
Yeah.
Tell us about the process there, because we did expect those ones to sell very, very quickly.
Yeah, look, if we make a big song and dance about it, what usually ends up happening is our website crashes. It can't handle the overload of people coming in, and then we get people really angry. Fair enough too, as well. I'm not having a go at anyone, but people get quite angry and frustrated by the fact that the website's not working, and I was in early and I still missed out and all that sort of stuff. So it's one of those catch-22s. No matter how we release it, it's not going to look good. So we try and just release it normally, so no one's at an advantage or a disadvantage. And the lucky people that get them this time, next time we do one of these sorts of things, they'll probably find that they weren't tuned in at the right time and they might miss out. But the ones that miss out will, kind of get the next one because it'll time well for them. So that's kind of why we do it that way.
Blue Banded Bees has jumped on in. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Blue Banded Bees. Hope you're having a lovely day. Aussie Kelpie said, "Hey, the Victorian meetup at Mount Hotham then."
Love it. I absolutely reckon we should do that up in the snow. Actually, I reckon we'd do it.
What?
Let's tee up something.
The logistics of that are going to be significant. I'll just let you know, chat, if you want to ask Michael anything, ask it when he's on live stream.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I think it's a fantastic idea, and it makes the trip up to Mount Hotham tax deductible. So let's look at all the pluses.
Brad Welch says, "I've been to Hotham a few times, hitting the snow, but I got to say, Japan is the best place to go skiing. Have you ever skied in Japan?"
Yeah, you think I'm bad at snowboarding? You should see me on a pair of skis, because at least the snowboard keeps my feet together.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Japan, I haven't been there skiing or anything like that. My son goes nuts over Japan, and I've heard it's far, far better for the skiing over there. But look, I mean, you could say that about a lot of resorts around the world. Australian snow would really be called slush overseas. They wouldn't get out of bed for what we term snow. They get the beautiful powder over there and that sort of stuff, and that's very rare in any of the Australian resorts. So, yeah, look, you could say Japan, you can say Whistler in Canada, any of those through the Northern Hemisphere, like they are guaranteed to be far better than Australia. Even New Zealand, I've heard the skiing over there is far better. The snow over there is better. So.
I did have a great segue, and that was to ask you about what you're sitting amongst. Looks like it's been a pretty hectic day. Someone asked earlier if we are streaming from the storage room today. No,
it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does feel like that. But no, this is the studio, actually. And this is all the work that we've been doing lately. Been doing a little bit of unboxing, haven't we, Michael?
We have.
Anything there that has been your favourite that you can quietly hint at without giving it away?
Have we released the...
No.
I'm not even sure
we have not released
date is, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it.
Yep. No, we have not released it.
Do you know when the embargo is? Did I tell you? No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. There is a Simpsons coin that has been released. We've just gone blank. So Perth, this is actually ideal. You might want to leave the camera off for a second. See, it looks like this.
Oh, wow. Thanks for showing us that one, Michael. That was great. Yeah, that was brilliant. Now, hopefully YouTube doesn't have anything to do with the embargoes on precious metals, because they would have just blacked that whole part of the stream out. But yeah, we're really glad that you guys got to see that special part.
So it's the new Perth Mint Simpson that's being released, and it's the Bullion one. So every so often they do a Bullion release with the Simpsons. So most of the Simpsons range is through proof coins and that type of thing. Every so often they do a Bullion one, and they release 25,000 of them. But we are lucky. This is the one time where it pays to be Australian with the Perth Mint. Because of, and I won't go into the complications of it, but because of a question mark over GST, the ones that they release, keep back for Australia, which is 2,500 of them, they don't release in the normal rolls that they send overseas. They actually make them in cards. And so you're getting a coin that is very limited. It's very popular because it's part of the Simpson series. It's limited edition, 25,000, but these are even more limited edition, and they're only available in Australia. So everyone, all the serious collectors from all around the world, start pummeling the Australian distributors to try and get hold of these things, because there's so few of them around. So it's a great one to get hold of, that one.
Now,
not financial advice.
Not financial advice. Did you just go ahead and announce a release that we haven't actually officially released yet? Did you just put us in a little bit of hot water potentially?
No, I haven't said what it is. I've just said it's a Simpsons.
Oh, okay. Phew.
So
great.
if you look on the if you look on the federal government's website, it will actually. Well, hang on. Is it Australian currency or is it Tuvalu?
Oh, you're talking to the wrong man here, mate. Hang on a sec. Well, while Michael rummages through that box out the back there, we really appreciate everybody coming in, saying g'day, nice and early.
It's Tuvalu, so ignore that part.
Okay.
I might have just got us in hot water.
Nah. Anyways, hey, look, you know what is happening pretty soon, actually, about 2 weeks away, is we're doing a bit of a meet and greet, aren't we, Michael?
Oh yeah, in Sydney, wonderful land of Sydney. I was actually up there on the weekend scoping it all out. So. Yeah, we've got a little restaurant up there on the water there, and we're going to do a meet and greet on the Monday night. So grab your ticket. Connor will link something up there.
There you go. It's in the chat.
Go to.
Tell us about the ticket. Tell us about the ticket.
So tickets are $30 a pop, and for your $30, you get to hang out with us. So that'll be myself, Ruben, Matt, and Connor for the evening. We're going to share a feed and a few laughs, but you're also going to get an ounce of silver. And it'll be a Kookaburra or a koala, I believe we announced.
Yeah, I think you've got some special ones that you're putting aside there that you'd like to take along there. So if anybody is interested in doing a meet and greet in Sydney, in the CBD, on the 13th of June, that is literally just under 2 weeks away now.
It is, yeah.
Please click the link in the chat and get yourself a ticket, and we will see you there. What we've also got going on, actually, I'm not sure if anyone in the chat is on Twitter, but if you are on Twitter, so are we. We have a bit of Twitter. We have some tweeting powers. If you want to know when we go live,
here, I'll give you that.
Hey. Lord, the boss of all is right in front of the camera. If you guys want to, make sure you know when we're going live. We do post those tweets over on our Bullion Now Twitter, so go check it out. But what we're actually here for, Michael,
what are we here for?
is a couple of questions. In the chat.
Excellent. Lay it on me.
Are there any that jump out to you in particular? Is there anything you want to...
Reading this one from Aussie Kelpie's talking about getting the courtesy bus up from Omeo. Paid for by BN. I don't know about that. I don't know how much they are. We can incorporate it in the ticket price.
We'll have to look into it, yeah.
We'll do something. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll have to do something. I think it's a great idea up at Hotham. We could do all sorts of fun things up there.
I can see you getting a little bit giddy over it already.
Look, any excuse to go up to the snow. It's the POM coming out in me.
So if anybody in the chat has any specific questions for Michael, now's your chance. This is a really good time to do it. What we're going to start off with is we're going to go through some of our videos from the week. So what we like to do is go through the videos of the week with Michael on our Wednesday here. And we go through some of the comments or questions that were left on those videos. We're developing this idea and we're going to try and get it more functional for you. So we've got a question here from Matt on the live stream, Wednesday's live stream last week.
Oh yeah.
The question is, how often do you guys get up on the 1 ounce silver kangaroos. I'm looking to buy a 250 monster box of them. Keep up the good content. Cheers. Thanks, Matt.
So I listed 1,000 of them last night on our webpage. I noticed most of those are gone. Look, we took a delivery of 5,000 or 6,000 of them, I think, earlier this week. So we've got heaps in stock. So if you want a monster box, absolutely give us a ring. 1300 84 84 10. Have a yarn to Joe if they're not up on the website. If they're up on the web and there's still enough there, just buy them there. But otherwise, give Joe a call, 1300 84 84 10, and he will sort you out. Or you can send in an email, sales@bullionnow.com.au. And that will not be a problem at all.
Beautiful. I'll just rush into the next video. We'll get a couple of these out of the way before we get into the live stream questions. We're moving now on to the Tutankhamun last week.
Beautiful coin.
What did you think of that release, Michael?
Love the coin. Think it's a great coin. Sold out to, I believe it's sold out. Actually, I think Little Coin Shop might have got another allocation of them. Like they did with have we released the 2 kilo thing? We did. We released that yesterday, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so Perth Mint contacted Little Coin Shop, and I believe it was a cancelled order or something like that from one of the overseas guys, and offered them some of the Dragon and Tiger 2 kilo coins. So if you missed out on those, they've got like only a few. But they've got a couple of those left up on their website, and I believe they got a couple of Tutankhamons as well. So it'd be worth checking the website, seeing if they've got any of those left. So, yeah, great coins.
Also, just before we do move on, the question from the last video was from Matt, and Matt is actually in the live stream. G'day, Matt.
Hey, there you go.
Says, thanks for answering my Monster Box question. I ended up buying one.
Excellent.
Congratulations, mate. Good on you. Back to the Tutankhamun video. We've got a question from Mr. David Lopen. Speaking of historically themed bullion, do you ever see 1 ounce or 2 ounce Aztec rounds from the Golden State Mint traded in?
The short answer is yes. Haven't seen any for a while, having said that. It's been quite a while. But yeah, we do see them occasionally come in through the door. Yeah.
Was there anything interesting that came through the door this week that you saw that you maybe haven't seen before or don't know what it was?
Pass on. Are you referring to something? Or
yeah,
is it a
there was some sort of
the Perth Mint gold. We got to do a video on that. I know nothing about it. We got 4 of them in. Same guy came back and sold another 3 the next day to us. So it's very typical where you've never seen something at all, or you haven't seen it for years, and then all of a sudden you have a whole stack of them in stock. But yeah, it's a Perth Mint coin that was produced back in. Did it have a date on it? Was it back in the 80s?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a close look at it.
We'll do a bit of a video on it, I think. But it was a celebration coin for a Sydney gold bar, and I don't know anything about it. So I'd love to release that to YouTube and see if everyone else knows anything about it. So yeah, every so often you see these odds and sods come in, and you scratch your head a bit. So. One here from Aussie Kelpie. If someone was after, let's say, a 20 gram, 1 ounce or 50 gram bar from Perth Mint, didn't have them in stock, how quick would you get them in for that person? Usually we can get them in within a week or so at worst. However, you just happen to have bought up the 20 gram. The 20 gram has been out of stock at Perth now for well over a fortnight, and they're not giving us any indication as to when they'll next have them. The problem with the minted bars, which is what you're referring to here, is the packaging they come in, because they come out of China. Not the bar, but the packaging that goes around it. And obviously we know what the supply constraints are coming out of China at the moment. So I'm suspecting that one could be out for a number of weeks. So if you were specifically after a 20, I believe we've still got some in stock. But if you were specifically after a 20 and we'd sold out of that, it could be 6 or 8 weeks even before I can get that particular one in. But yeah, normally a week or so, and they're definitely in.
I am just also sifting through some more of these. We got a lot of lovely, very nice comments on the YouTube video, so we really appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Di Trent, aloha. Are there still places available for the Barangaroo meet and meal? Comments disappear after the live stream ends, so can't find the link. You want to whack that link back up again,
I will
mate?
whack that link back up in the live.
Yes, we have a slight issue with the numbers. Matt's currently away, and he's the only one with access to the account, so we don't know exactly how many we've sold yet.
Yeah, I wonder if he's sitting out on his holiday and he's just getting notifications, ping 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 ping.
Right. Matt, if you're watching, which you won't be, but if you're watching, if you could just slide us a message to say how many you've sold, that'd be really good.
Yeah, just let us know if we need to expand or not.
Yeah, that's right. Oh dear, the grand plans and how quickly they unravel. Urban aerials. I want to get more into platinum with hydrogen. Oh, this must be part of a previous conversation, so I won't launch into that one.
Well, I've got one for you. This is from a YouTube video. A whole lot of coins and some big ones too. That was a little coin shop restock video that we released this week.
Right. Yeah.
This question is from Manor Workforce. Why are mirrored finishes, usually the proofs, so much more expensive? Is it because it takes a lot more effort to polish? And is that why the mints usually do frost finishes to save time and effort?
The problem with the mirror finish is it does take a bit more effort in the polish, not a huge amount. The problem is the quality control, because the slightest mark on a mirror finish shows up. So that's why you find a lot of the mints steer away from the mirror image, or mirror finish, I should say, a little bit more. Perth Mint seems fairly game with it, although they obviously default to the frosted. And to be honest, I think coins that the New Zealand Mint did the Star Wars Darth Vader coin, and that's effectively a mirror. The whole coin is a mirror finish, and I don't think it looks very good. I think the mirror finish looks far better when it's part of a frosted finish. So I think artistically it looks better if they reduce the amount of mirror finish on there, and emphasise the frosted finish far more, because in doing that it makes the mirror finish stand out far better. Personal opinion on that one. Mark
Newcomb is asking in the live chat, hey Michael, when does RAM release the new Lunar series?
It's after Perth Mint, so I'm guessing the next one's going to come out about October. I'd have to look on my calendar to tell you exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's around that October time.
Silver asks, when will the 2022 10-ounce Kookaburra be coming out? And have you seen the new 10-ounce and 1-ounce 3 Grace's Great Engravers?
I have. Premium's a bit high on it. I'm a bit disappointed with the premium they're charging on it. So I'm on the fence as to whether we'll get them in. I think we probably will. I'm on the fence. Let's say I'm on the fence with that one. Yeah, premium's a bit higher than I'd hoped. So we'll see if we can get them at a better price somewhere else.
I've got a question on back on the YouTube videos. This video is, we got more of them, the Dragon and Tiger coins. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that was the one I mentioned just a moment ago. So Little Coin Shop was lucky enough to get offered some more cancelled order or something along those sort of lines. So they got in. There was a number of them, and a lot of them disappeared. I believe there's still a few available on the web. So go to littlecoinshop.com.au and look for the Dragon Tiger on there. And yeah, grab them while you can. If you missed out on the first round, grab them while you can, because they aren't going to be getting any more. I'll guarantee that part. And they really are. Can you link? I don't know if you can do this quickly, Connor. Can you link? You can link that webpage if you like up there, but could you also put a link through to the unboxing we did on that one?
Yeah, I sure can.
So if you haven't seen it, it's worth, even if you're not buying it, it's not a bad idea to have a look at the unboxing, because it's a stunning coin, and unless you've seen a 2 kilo coin, particularly in the antique finish that they do with this one, unless you've seen one before, it really is something to behold. And I love the coin, don't get me wrong, and I love the 2 kilo, I love the size they do it, I love the fashion that they do it in, but this is the classic example of the incredible coin and how they can stuff it up. Because if you ask me, they've stuffed up the tiger on it because it looks like a bear.
And it's only a small detail too. So, yeah, Mortified Stack has actually chimed in here and said, that's false advertising. That ain't no tiger. That's a tiger with a cauliflowers.
I absolutely, totally agree. I love the coin. They dropped the ball on the design. So, yeah, I'd take that how you like and just hope Perth Mint's not watching this. One day I'm going to get smacked badly by the Perth Mint.
Look, the design of the dragon I think is very cool. I think it's quite intimidating. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of interpretations of different dragons, and I like that part of it, but I see what everyone means about the tiger/bear. And for those of you guys who want to see the original video of the unboxing that we did, bam, there's a link in the chat as well. So click on that one, check that one out. That's also got the B-roll in it, so if you want to have a closer look at the product itself.
Urban Aerials, you're as dopey as I am. So he's been sitting here for 28 minutes with the live stream actually accidentally paused, thinking I was still waiting to start. And I actually answered one of your questions, so you're going to have to go back and watch the first 28 minutes and find out where I answered your question.
That's all right, Urban Aerials. It happens to the best of us.
That's right. Simbunji asked one earlier that here it is. Do you know when the design of the 23 1-ounce Kookaburra will be released to view? Perth Mint release all their images in late August. That's for all the Lunar. So it'll be the Lunar rabbit, I believe we're going into next. The Kookaburra, the koala, and the kangaroo. All those images are released on the same day. And we will do, Connor and I were talking about it this morning, we will do a big fanfare release on that. We'll go through all the images, give our humble opinions on them, where they've done well and where they've dropped the ball. But yeah, they're all released on that date, but you can't order them. I believe the Kookaburra release is November. So you can see the image, you can get excited about it, but you won't actually be able to order it until that November time.
So it's kind of like the artwork is revealed, and then the actual release of the coin is at a different stage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Brucey Kibbitz actually makes a pretty good point or comment. And I'm not sure if they're serious about it or if they're not, but they say about the dragon and the tiger coin. It's illustrated in the Chinese tradition. Looks like a Chinese bear, Chinese tiger, apostrophe. So they corrected themselves. So apparently it's supposed to be a Chinese tiger. I didn't know. I should probably learn up on my nature and animals and stuff. But
your English, you don't learn up on things, mate.
Yeah, okay. I used slang there. That was a bit of slang that you might not have picked up.
I don't pick up.
For anyone who's curious, sometimes there are some times in the office where there are some disconnects where some of us don't understand certain references that the older.
It's an age thing.
But then there's also some times where it does work the other way, where the older folk don't get some of the younger references.
It's not sometimes, it's frequently.
Post Malone was this week's.
Yeah, that's right. Still got no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, we thought Postman Pat or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got a question from Blue Banded Bees. This one was on the mother baby dingo video, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So Blue Banded Bees asks, will you be getting more silver granules in? My husband wants to melt some in his forge. Any ideas of a good place to buy a crucible once the silver comes in? Love the baby dingo. Best go buy one.
I can't help you on the crucible part. The silver granules, I believe we've got some in stock. I know they're not on the web because there's a bit of a mix-up with some orders, and I know we were trying to fill that, but I believe we've got some in stock, so we should be able to list it very soon. And if we don't, if I've dropped the ball and we've actually run out, it's a pretty easy pickup. I can actually, one of us is going out to the refinery tomorrow. I could probably have some back in the store tomorrow and listed tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, leave it with me. I'll try and make sure I get some of those listed up very, very, very soon. So your husband can go nuts.
Paul Mayer has a question in the live chat. What has been the most successful 1 kilogram bullion coin as far as the price increase you have seen over the last few years?
Sorry, 1 ounce or?
1 kilogram. 1 kilogram bullion coin.
That's shown the most increase.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd have to let me think about that one. Not the dragon, I can say that. The dragon caused a bit of grief. I don't know. The kilo secondary market's a bit hot and cold because it's not you don't see a lot of them coming on board. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Might have to get back to you on it. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
CM has said, Mike tends to be a bit harsh on Connor. So I'm not sure if they're saying that my microphone is a little bit too harsh audio-wise, or if they're saying that you, Michael, are being a bit too harsh on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Connor.
I'm not even sure what you said. I can't even remember what you said now. But
I know I had to. I didn't actually apologise this morning, but I meant to because I gave Connor a fairly hard time yesterday, didn't I, mate?
I mean, yeah, I double checked that you were joking, and then when I found out you were joking for sure, I was like, oh yeah, all good then, no problem. But I was a little worried that you weren't joking and you were just having a proper jab at me. But anyways,
no, I wasn't. Like I keep saying, you'll know if I've got a problem with you. Don't stress about that.
Exactly. Alex Kidd has a question. When will you guys be getting more Tudor Beasts? Is it monthly, quarterly, yearly?
That's an excellent question. We do have some more Tudor beasts come in of the lion. You'll see them on the web. There's the 1/4 ounce is back in stock. Couldn't get any more of the 2 ounce, but we've had have we released the 1 ounce platinum video yet?
You have not narrowed it down for me there.
Sorry,
Michael.
1 ounce platinum Tudor beasts. Or have I just stuck my foot in it? I've caused a whole stack of phone calls.
I'm not aware of it. I don't think so. I don't think we've even filmed it.
Oh, haven't we? It was just...
No.
Yes, we have, because we did excuse us a second.
We're having a
We
meeting.
did the unboxing the other day. Remember I said I can't understand why I ordered it. What was it, 129 of these or something, some odd number?
Yeah.
So, they've definitely arrived. We've got the 1 ounce platinum Tudor beast in stock. It obviously hasn't hit the waves yet. And in fact, Connor's asleep at the wheel.
Connor's drowning over here. But no, we're doing all right. There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
that's why
is.
it's slipped through the cracks.
So,
right this moment.
they'll be released within the next few days. But the delivery that we got, actually, did we film that late yesterday afternoon? The 10 ounce. We did. The 10 ounce Tudor Beast Lion in silver has arrived. We haven't. There's no point phoning in on that one because I haven't got the advert written for the webpage. Connor's barely had chance to edit it, never mind film it. We'll film it, never mind edit it.
Yeah.
It will come out within the next week. You'll actually see that. And we've got, don't stress, there was 20 boxes, 50, there's 300 of them arrived. So they won't sell out in minutes. You've got, there's a few days, probably a few weeks of worth there. So don't stress about that. And Mark Newcomb, if you really want 130, we can get them because I've actually just ordered the balance of it. I knew I didn't order 120. There was 71 of them missing in action. So 129. I knew I wouldn't order 129 of them. There's another 71 and they turned up later. So there's 200 of them. So yes, we can fill your 130 order if you really want it.
Frank has a question. Will gold backs be something we could see in Bullion Now or Little Coin Shop?
Possibly.
What's a gold back, first of all?
It's pretty much exactly what it says. During the GFC, no, not the GFC, you goose, during the COVID sort of time and just a bit before COVID, some of the individual states in the US released a gold back note. And it's a beautiful note. And you can buy them in the States.
So hang on, a gold back is literally just a note.
It is and it isn't.
Okay, I'm not following.
Google it, mate.
I don't. Okay, yeah. Give me one.
Otherwise, we'll be here for a while having an argument. They're a great thing. Flaming expensive for their gold content.
So it is a note.
Yeah.
And where's is there gold in
type in there. I think was it Utah that issued it? Was one of the states?
I don't know. I mustn't be Googling the right stuff.
Yeah, the image isn't right. Whatever you've got up there, we'll look at it later. No,
Yep.
the guy's holding one down the bottom there. It's basically gold foil.
Oh, okay, like alfoil, but
Yeah,
gold.
okay, but gold. Yeah, and it's printed on. So
Yeah.
Look, and they're a great thing. They're more a numismatic type thing. They were. I hesitate to say gimmick. There you go. Utah and Nevada were the ones that released them. So Nobby's online. Hey Nobby.
Hey, welcome on in, Nobby.
So it's
Beautiful.
They're a great coin. No, they're not a coin. They're a great note. I'd like to get them in, but they're incredibly expensive. So we've always shied away from them. I'd like to get them in.
Maybe one day,
Yeah.
but for now, it's not locked in. It's not a guaranteed.
Max G's asking if there'll be any new Super Pit coin this year. Have we not done the Super? No, it was the Nugget.
The Nugget.
Yes, there is the Super Pit coming in. I can't tell you when, but I believe it's August. The Super Pit is being released.
So before you know it, it'll be out there in the.
It will, and I think we get the exclusive on that one.
Oh, brilliant! We'll make a big old song and dance about it.
I think we should go over to Kalgoorlie for it.
Oh, done. Let's go. I've actually been there. I've seen the Super Pit in person a few times actually.
Here we go. Simbunji. Connor, you're doing a great job. You're a real asset to the Bullion team, our Bullion Now team. Socials are so important.
Thank you very much.
Someone
Simbunji.
appreciates you, mate, even if I don't show it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I am feeling very welcomed here, and it is a very lovely audience. You guys are very, very friendly and nice, and it's really, really good. I think the thing I want to highlight is I've noticed in the chat and in the comments that you guys tend to help each other out as well. And if someone is, asking a question and we don't get to it in the live stream, that other people welcome them in and give them a good answer. And I think that's a really, really healthy community. So great job, everyone, and we're really pleasured to have you guys involved.
MP can keep his opinion to himself.
I missed it. What?
It's the last comment.
Ask for a
Sorry, I'm jumping on from that as quickly as I possibly can. So Mark Newcomb says, wasn't Little Hero part of the Super Pit? It's not. The Little Hero is part of the Nugget series. So, it will be out. Like I said, I think it's out in August, or it's around about that. It's a couple of months away.
Very Reasonable says, hi guys, love your shows. Was watching on the sidelines for a while until I recently popped in and met you and purchased some yummy silver. Love what you're doing. Thank you very much. Very reasonable. We appreciate it. And thanks for coming in and buying from us in the store. Everybody in the chat, you're always welcome to pop down to the Melbourne store. Where is it, Michael?
Level 6, 227 Collins Street in Melbourne.
And you'll get to come on in and see one of our smiling faces. We've got a brilliant sales team as well. So, yeah, feel free to come in. It's a great experience. Even if you have any questions or you're unsure about bullion or precious metals, this is the best place to go to get that customer service that you just don't get anywhere else.
Yeah, it's good.
That's our focus. That's our focus.
Well, it is. And look, this is not a dig at anyone at all. But the niche that we've explored is probably a better way to put it, is letting people actually come in and touch and experiment, explore, experience is probably the better word, bullion, because quite often it's very impersonal. You're behind bulletproof glass, you're talking through a speaker, you put your money in the dish and slide it through the bulletproof screen, they take your money, they put in your precious metal and they slide it back, and that's the only human interaction you get in there. That's not what we wanted. We wanted to have that, wow, that, can I touch it? Can I hold it? I've seen the guys get the kilo bar of gold out and hand it over to someone so they can actually hold a kilo bar of gold. And I know nowhere else where you can actually do that, actually hold it in your hand, not through a glove or anything like that, or having it locked up. It's actually just, here you go, hold this. And it's amazing, particularly with everyone, actually, the smiles that you see, but particularly some of the kids when they come in and they get hold of a kilo bar of gold and it just blows their socks off. It's fantastic.
Matthew White has chimed in with a comment and said, hi, you can review my gold backs. I'll bring some in. What do you think of that, Michael?
Absolutely. Bring them in.
Yes, please.
We'll do that.
We'd love that. And let us know if you want to try and organise or set a time in particular. Send us an email or give us a phone call and tee it up. But if you're happy to just come on in, feel free. Just come on down.
I love this question from Mark Newcomb. Hey, Michael, if BM was on fire, what would you grab on the way out?
Yeah, go on. Here you go. You're on the spot now.
Probably my laptop.
Which employee would you grab?
Nah, they're insured.
Nah, they've got their own legs. They can run.
The advantage of bullion is you don't actually have to grab that, because at the end of the day, you just refine it and you've got your bullion back. So it actually doesn't matter. We had a case, I've mentioned this online before, but we had a case, this is going back several years now, when the bushfires went through, and a couple of people brought in, because the fires were so intense, it melted, the safe and the gold and into it, just a puddle, and it had ash in it and sticks in it and all sorts of crap. They brought in this lump, and we sent it to the refinery, and they only ended up losing, it was only a gram or something like that is what they lost over what they'd actually had in the safe once it had all been refined out. So that's one of the big advantages of precious metals, is that pretty much no matter what, you can't destroy it. So yeah, if it catches fire, like I said, my laptop I think is probably more important to me than any of the stock that's here.
So I've just Gabby has asked if we can see a gold bar. I've just sent off a message to our store to see if they can bring one down for us, but we'll see how we go. No promises.
Ask them for the kilo. No, get them to bring the 50 ounce. We've got a 50 ounce gold bar in at the moment, which is 1.5 kilos. So get that one brought down. Get them both brought down. Bring a kilo bar and a 50 ounce bar down. If they can do it, that'd be great.
Yeah, they might be a little bit busy. I do hear the doors opening and closing pretty rapidly. Just circling back, I know you wanted to move on from it, but circling back to MP's comment about ask for a pay rise. Yeah, you know.
Oh, I'm not going. Thanks, MP.
I'm
See
not,
what
I'm
you've
not,
done.
I'm not going to ask for a pay rise. I'm going to ask for a '70s Ford coupe. That's what I'm asking for. Yeah.
He's got his sudden burn on XA, XB, and XC Falcon coupes.
What do you mean sudden burn? This is a thing all the time, but we've only just started talking about it.
And I'm going, what? We used to have one of those as a paddock bomb.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here, they're worth $1 million now almost.
That's right. Yeah. Oh dear, no, we don't want to get on that topic, or we'll have all these questions about the old Falcons and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So all good. I've lost my place.
Yeah. We've been a little bit all over the place at the moment.
Still after a kilo's Queen's Beast, Alex Kidd. If you give, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here. 1-300 Ruben. I believe Alex, contact us in some form, whether it be via email, sales@bullionnow.com.au, or through the phone system, 1300 84 84 10. There is a very faint possibility I have one in the cleanup. I think I've come across, there was a couple of 10 ounces and I think a kilo. So make contact with us. I will endeavour to confirm whether I've got it or not, and we can go from there. And the Reuben has arrived with some gifts for us. Yeah, just hand them over, Rubes. Thanks, mate. So, we have a 1 kilo gold bar. So, you can see, actually, we'll put them both up. So, I don't think they make the 50, I'll have to look it up, but I don't think they make the 50 ounce anymore. But yeah, so you've got the 1 kilo there, so that's worth about $83,000, and then the 50 ounce, which would be worth a bit over 100 and something grand at the moment. So right here, you've got well over $200,000 sitting in my hand. So it's an amazing feeling, and it's amazing to look at and to handle. And if you're in the store and it's a bit quiet, you never know. The boys might say, "Yeah, you can have a look at that." And they'll bring it out for you.
All right, you can leave those in the studio as the pay rise, Michael. Don't worry about it. We'll call it even there.
So that's the bonus, is it?
Yeah. That's right. That's my Ford coupe right there.
Well, yeah, this one. Well, the prices you're showing me, this one would buy you a bomb.
Yeah. Yep. The other one might get me a decent one.
This one would get you a decent one. So, I'm getting into trouble for not wearing gloves. At the end of the day, these are bullion bars. I'd lick them, but that wouldn't be sanitary, but
that'd be clipped and it would go all over the internet. Man licks gold bar.
Well, silver's good for you, apparently.
Yeah, that's
at the end of the day, it's spent however long in the ground, surrounded by dirt. Like, you kind of got to. It's not a collector coin. I understand the stress about it, but it is what it is.
What do you? So Hook You Up has a question. It's a little bit left to center, but I think it's an interesting one, anyways. Any thoughts on rumors of a possibility of asteroid mining for platinum?
I don't think in my lifetime, but I absolutely believe that we will eventually move to that sort of thing. They have to get it economical first, and obviously, the 3 billionaires that are chasing the outer space stuff, particularly Elon Musk. The cheaper they can make it, the more realistic that's going to become. You've got to say that space travel, again, not in my lifetime, I don't believe, but, space travel is becoming more and more of a reality. And so it's certainly possible in the next 100 years or so that we'll start seeing that sort of thing.
Very Reasonable has said, how about a kilogram gold giveaway?
No worries. What do you reckon? We'll give the gold bar away, but you've got to pay $85,000 for the Bullion Now bag.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, you definitely need one of those, 100%.
Oh, dear. Oh, it looks like I'm being encouraged to lick the gold. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Well, let's move you on to the discussion of emus.
Emus. It's Emu Day. So they're releasing the bush chook today. Probably all these overseas people are going, what?
What's a bush chook? I have no idea.
What's he rambling on about now? So the Perth Mint has released the Emu coin for this year. That was released this morning, probably this afternoon, real person time, this morning, Western Australian time. So they've released that. Unfortunately, have we got an image of it?
No, we don't.
You'll have to Google the image. We don't have any in stock at the moment. Wouldn't you believe that?
They didn't send them to us.
Yeah, they haven't sent them over yet. We don't have the exclusive on this, so we actually aren't getting the silver in, just to disappoint everyone right from the start.
But we will be getting.
We do have the gold on order. I'm happy to take pre-orders on it. I should actually, Connor, if you remind me once we get off here, I'll actually throw that up on the website.
Yep.
We can take pre-orders because I know they're coming in, but we're only getting the gold. But yeah, so we'll have those arriving. I'm guessing within the week they will be here. We'll do a bit of a YouTube unboxing on it so you can have a look at the gold design and the gold coin. Yeah. But so it's release date on the Emu.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to coming out soon? Is there anything in particular that you can allude to that that has your interest, that has piqued your interest specifically, Michael?
Again, are you leading me to
No.
something?
I'm not leading you to this one. I'm just genuinely want to get your pick, because you across the board. Yeah. Tell me about that.
So the Pixiu is something that Perth Mint release. They release one every year, but they release a gold one year and a silver one the next. And this year's the silver one. And it's a fascinating design. I'll get this the wrong way around. It's a dragon head on a lion body, or a lion head on a dragon body, and I can never remember which way around it goes. But the design is always, I love it. I love the design, and it's due out in the not too distant future. And it's silver this year, so I love the gold one. It always looks best, but I love the silver one because obviously it's $40-$45. So you can actually buy a few. And again, it's a very limited edition, and it's a great one to get because the price increase. There's a lot of interest in it. Sells out relatively quickly, and the price increases usually on the secondary market fairly quickly afterwards. Not financial advice.
Jessa has a question for you. How many gold emus are made by the Perth Mint?
Oh, heck. I should know this. I think it's 5,000. I think it's 5,000.
MP's chimed in as well and said 5,000, so good guess.
Reece, I can't give you an answer to that one, mate. It's the perennial question. I keep pitching it at Perth Mint and I keep getting pushback. The mintage numbers for the 5-ounce ox and last year's 10-ounce cook. I can't even tell you why they're reluctant to give the numbers. I don't know if somebody accidentally deleted it off their spreadsheet or what, and they don't have it, but they're being really pushy on it. They won't give me the numbers. Brad
Welch asks, what are those big coins behind Michael? And we might hold off and have a look at them at the end of the stream.
No, we are going to look at them, aren't we?
Maybe just a little look at those two, yeah.
Let's clear the air here. I brought them in for today's special, but I got told that we don't do specials on Wednesdays.
Hang on. You're twisting your words now. You're twisting them now that we're live. You brought them in today to view them, yes.
No. I was doing that. See, you're missing out. It's all Connor's fault and Ruben's fault. They said, no, you can't do a special on a Wednesday.
There was no special.
Wait till Friday.
This is fake news. There was no special. You didn't say anything about a special until right now. But you did bring these in to have a look at them, and we wanted to entice people a little bit to look forward to Friday, because on Friday we will be doing, would you say, an unboxing, I guess, of these?
I actually don't know how we're going to do it. These are, again, we're cleaning out. I'm trying to clear everything. These are some kilo coins that have been kicking around, and we thought we'd make a bit of a highlight of them on Friday.
Yeah.
And
we're going to do a live sale.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to try something different. We'll probably fall flat on our face because we usually do the first time we try something different around here. But we're going to try something different and see how it goes.
MP's chimed in and said, bugger, take the pay rise back off Connor. No, I need my coupe. Everyone. Glenn from Byron Bay just logged on. What's those gold bars? Does anyone know? Give us a quick rundown of those again,
So
Michael.
we're just demonstrating, highlighting, showing off some gold bars. So this is a kilo gold bar worth about 82, 83 grand, and this is a 50-ounce gold bar. So I don't know, worth about 120. I'm trying to do maths on the run, and that never works well for me.
Roughly.
About $125,000 worth.
Can you put them side by side, side on?
Side on?
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
Like that.
I'll even get us a zoom.
So, yeah, look, I mean, a kilo bar of gold, if you think about your mobile phone, particularly if you've got a smaller mobile phone, that's about the size of a kilo bar of gold. This is a 50-ounce one, so it's about 1.5 kilos. So, yeah. Oh, looks like that we've got a window on the side of the studio, and one of the guys is trying to get a message to us.
Apparently, the dingo does not fit the capsule.
No, that's correct. What did I say on the live?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just what we're being told.
No, the dingo doesn't fit the capsule. And on the sorry for a second, Joe, live TV, who'd have it? On the advert, like on the web page, it actually says doesn't come in capsule. Yeah. For any of those that aren't aware, our 2-ounce capsules that we send almost all of our 2-ounce coins out in doesn't fit the 2-ounce dingo. They use an odd size blank for the mother and baby series, and we don't have, nobody has that I'm aware of. I'm sure somebody does produce it, but it's not one that I know of off the top of my head. Produces a capsule for them. So if anyone in the that's viewing this at the moment knows of a particular brand or size that fits it, feel free to chime in on that one.
Now, what's your take on this? Some people are asking you to tap the gold bars together and make the noise. Is that a
Like,
in front of the microphone?
these are actually quite heavy. No, it's not going to work. I need something.
Yeah, we're getting the audio. Yeah, we're getting it.
I'm not going to lick it because these are actually shop stock.
All right, no licking, but there you go. You get the tap there. You get the tap.
ILS, if I did suggest on the video that we'd have a capsule to fit it, I lied. So I apologise for that. And I did know, and I should have known better because the mother and baby, the whole series hasn't fitted into the capsules, and we've not yet found one that it fits in. So if I did say it on there, I was completely wrong, and I spoke out of turn, and I apologise for that. Moving right along.
So everyone's brought up the all right, rule is you're not allowed to say you're going to lick the product anymore, Michael, because it's gone like wildfire through the chat. But we do have a serious question from Phil. Serious question about licking or the glove thing, etc. Isn't gold indestructible, as you said earlier? So what's the big deal with wearing gloves or not, or even licking it?
Well, look, if it's yours, you can lick it to your heart's content. I don't care what you do. And in fact, I'm not suggesting you consume any precious metal at all, but if you look on Google, you'll actually see there is a big movement for colloidal silver, so consumption of silver in that form. So there is certainly, particularly in the silver line, there's a lot of antibacterial qualities to silver. No, before anyone takes this out of context, I'm absolutely not suggesting that anyone consumes in any form gold or silver. Having said that, and we were talking about Diwali the other day, one of our very good neighbours here and customers is Indian, and he brings us in Diwali every year some sweet treats that they do, and some of those are actually wrapped in 4/9 gold and 4/9 silver. So, and we do consume those. But if you, just as a word of warning, if you consume too much silver, you will turn Smurf.
Really? It will change your skin color to blue?
You'll go blue.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Do you know the science behind that?
Sorry.
No, it's got blue dye in it. That's what it is.
No, it's not. But they actually reckon it was, I don't know if this is like pure gossip or what, but I've been told several times that it's the basis behind the term blue blood.
Oh.
So the royalty type people used to consume silver in different forms, and it turned them blue, and that's how they got that term, the blue bloods. So
wow,
there you go.
That's really, really interesting.
Potentially useless information, or if it's not, it's just useless gossip.
Tyler has a question. Any 2020 Kookaburra 1 ounce for, in the safe? Have you found any? Do we have any anywhere?
Pass. Don't know.
We're not sure.
Yeah, look, there's so many odds and sods that I've been pulling out. You know, a roll of these, half a roll of this. And it's for all sorts. It sounds like we've got stuff just lying around randomly everywhere, and it's not like that.
What it actually is we've been so disorganized for so long, and this year has been a okay. We need to get it under control.
Yeah, look, I'd be lying if I said Connor isn't true. What Connor said isn't true, because it actually is. There's a little bit of that, but it's actually, you get stuff that people buy and never pick up. They cancel orders, all this sort of stuff. And, it kind of gets shoved to the back. Oh, yeah, that's such and such's, or that's that. Or we always try and keep a few back in case of, damage or errors, that type of thing. So we can exchange them over. So we have a big box of scratch and dents, which we should probably do a sale on fairly soon to clear the scratch and dents out. So it's, the capsule might have a scratch on it, or the coin face might have turned up from the mint with a mark, so we can't sell it as brand new. They tend to go in a box that we call the scratch and dents. So it's that type of, I'm not saying these are scratch and dents that we're selling off at the moment, because they're not. But it's kind of that sort of thing where you've put it aside for a reason. No one can remember what the reason is now. And so we're pulling them out and selling them off.
Odds and sods, I think, is a really good way to explain that one.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Tones, the Breakdown. Have you noticed an increase in metal sales in the last couple of weeks as the prices are being shorted on the paper markets?
No. It's funny in this industry. When prices go down, like the common conversation around the morning meeting and things like that we have is, metal prices are down this morning, we'll have a quiet day. It's funny that people don't buy metal when it goes down. They wait till it goes up, and then it's all of a sudden, I might miss out, I'll have to buy it now. So our quieter days are when the price is down, and our busier days is when the price has already gone up. So it's a funny one, that one.
Urban Aerials has suggested, or has said that they might be able to make dingo capsules, so we might have to contact them and sort that one out.
Using old stock to hold open doors. Alex, if you've been in the shop, you will have actually seen us do that on a few occasions where we've needed to. Harsh Siwas is saying, my question is why whole stock is not online. Okay, so I might be not reading your question correctly, but I think what you're saying is, why isn't all the stock online? Because we run a shop front, and we run online sales, and we run phone sales and email sales. And soon to be, hopefully, a second or third shop front as well. We can't list everything on the web, because if we sell it over the counter at the same time as we're selling it on the web, you'll find that things are sold, like we've oversold things now. And we've had that happen on the odd occasion. So we have to be very careful. We separate out the stock, so there'll be stock that we hold specifically for the shop. There'll be stock that we hold specifically for the website. There'll be stock for the phones and emails. And generally, we try and not cross-contaminate them. And then when one has sold out, we'll say, okay, well, we've sold out in the store, but we've still got 200 left on the website. So let's take 100 off the web, leave the web with 100, and we'll put another 100 in the store and make it available there. So you'll quite often find that we might have stock in store and not on the web, or vice versa, or it's not usually on the phones available separately, but usually it's one of those two. Or alternatively, it's a case of we've had so much, and that's the case this week. Connor and I were talking about it before. We've had so many deliveries this week that we physically can't process them quick enough. So I took some stuff. The Tudor Beasts are currently available for sale in store, but they're not actually available online yet, because I haven't had chance to process them, create the advert, and actually get them listed up online. So you'll find there's schisms like that, where for a day or two they're available in store and not online, or vice versa.
Well, that was a great answer, great response. Thank you very much for that. But I think the main thing that most people have taken away from what you said there is that there may or may not be a second or third store coming. So we've got a bit of discussion about that popping off. So the question is, Brad Welch has, will Bullion Now come to Brisbane? The question I have is it Brisbane or Gold Coast? Which one would be better to put a store in, do you think? And you too, chat. Anyone in the chat as well?
I was going to say, I'm not the one to ask about that. Brisbane's now safe because my in-laws have moved out of Brisbane.
You just said that on a live stream.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
That's all right.
So they won't be annoyed with you moving there and taking their territory. That's why that's safe.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so Brisbane's now back on the cards. It wasn't for a few years there. I think we should move right along. Before
Okay,
I dig the hole
okay.
deeper.
Yep. I agree. I'm amazed you kept digging. Someone also asked if there's going to be one in Frankston or Geelong.
I've got to say, Frankston's never.
It's a
Some
beautiful
of the
place.
chats that are coming up, I wish I couldn't see out of the corner of my eye. Frankston's never actually entered the discussion. I don't know why. Geelong is actually a possibility. That one is on the cards. We find, here we go, a bit of politics going on. We find that city people have no problem travelling around in the city. We find that country people, and I'm one of them, hate coming into the city. So they will come as far as, say, Geelong if you're in Western Victoria. They'll come as far as like Pakenham if you're in Eastern Victoria. And they kind of don't want to go past those boundaries into the city itself. And I get that, being a bush pig from way back. So we're actually having a fairly serious conversation right now about whether we do have an outlet. And sure, it's not going to be a fully stocked outlet like Melbourne is, but at least an outlet so people can say, actually, I'm going to come to your Geelong store and I'd like to pick up a 50-ounce bar of gold sort of thing, and we'll make sure it's there waiting for them when they arrive. So that's the discussion on the Geelong thing at the moment that's going on.
I've just thrown a quick poll up to get the general consensus. Where should the Queensland Bullion Now store be? The options we have are Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Cairns. Just for a wild one.
Cairns?
Yeah, Cairns is beautiful.
I'm not denying it, but...
And it's an international sort of location as well.
Yeah, but you know...
I just threw it in there for a
that
random.
far north in Queensland, they're all a bit weird, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all happy. they're all happy. They've figured life out. They're not cold. They're not...
Connor's apparently up from somewhere up that way.
I'm not that far up that way, but yeah,
up in the weird territory.
Oh, come on, mate. I could really offend you here.
No, go for it. You wouldn't be the first today. You won't be the last.
The funniest types of Australians that I've ever met have come from the sort of just southeast Victorian country area.
Absolutely, and we're proud of it. Mate, you got to own these things.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I would love to see. I don't know. Look, it's not as simple as just open the shop next door to me. But I got to say, Tasmania is one place I really would love to have a store down that way.
We've got 37 votes so far, and the current lead is 45% for Brisbane.
There you go.
What's your pick? If you could have one Bullion Now store anywhere in the world, Michael, where would you put it?
Right here in Melbourne.
Oh, damn, we already got one. Done.
Yeah.
Success.
I have to agree with BDK there. Michael saying North Queensland is weird. You live in the most woke lockdown city in Australia, mate.
Yeah, he got you there.
We live in one of the most woke lockdown cities in the world.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I live in the country. I don't live in Melbourne. Yeah, I totally agree. And I'm quite happy to be considered a weird bush pig. I have no issue with that at all.
Brad Welch says, I'm from New South Wales, but had to go to Queensland to improve the blood stock. Does that mean just like get healthier?
No, it means that they're all inbred up there.
I can't believe I read that out.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea what that meant. Damn it. Well, Michael, is there anything you want to go over before we wrap up today's stream? Is there any final points you want to sort of go over?
No, I'm still getting over the shock that you read that out.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to segue out of it real quick. Trying to get somewhere out of it. Well, look, it looks like Brisbane won the poll, 47% of the votes. Congratulations. Brisbane it is. We'll see you there next week. How's that sound, Michael?
That's right.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, nothing will happen pre-July 1. We'll put it that way.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good laugh. I'm glad everyone's having a good laugh. I will not read out suspicious comments next time.
All right, let's just do a bit of a wrap up with a few quick questions. Any 5 or 10 ounce silver coins hitting very soon? Yes. What is there in 10 ounce? Oh, the 10 ounce Tudor Beasts have just arrived.
Yep.
So they will be out very, very soon. No Australian 10 ounce that I can think of, but honestly, I've been expecting the Kookaburras any day now, but I've been expecting that since about January, so that's not doesn't carry much weight. Knowing that you're a country boy from way back, Michael, like myself, give me some insight as to why you're such a down-to-earth person. Because I'm from the country. We're all down to earth in the country. I don't know. I am who I am, I suppose.
What about the 1 kilo koalas?
1 kilo koalas. Yeah, no news on those either. I wish we had. Simbunji, I had 2 heads until I had the surgery removed. Yes. Tasmanian. True and true. No, Mount Hotham is the next meetup after Sydney. Yes, I think Mount Hotham is a fantastic idea. Mostly outdoors. Sorry, mate, you've missed it.
You've jumped in right at the end where we're wrapping it up outdoors.
Yeah.
If you do have any final questions, though, put them through. We'll still be on for another 5-10 minutes or so, depending on how much Michael wants to chat about anything.
I was just trying to tidy up the kind of the. If you've got some quick questions, just pack them in now. I can't see any quick questions on there. Is there anything else you want me to cover, mate?
Is it worth having a quick look, showing off one of those coins in good light as a prelude to Friday?
Come to Falls Creek. I
Yep.
would, but
People do want to see the coins behind you, so we'll just get one of those out. Yep, Brad and Frank have kept us honest with the coins there. All right, I've got no microphone. Give us a look there, Michael.
Can you? So it is a 2021 koala, that one. And the other one's exactly the same. In the box, the unopened box on top is 2021 Kookaburras. So stay tuned on Friday. And I'll see if Connor and Ruben will let me release them on Friday.
We will be doing a live sale on the live stream Friday, 2:30.
There you go.
Be there or miss out.
That's the one. And Boone Nathan, no, we can't get the 1 ounce silver emu at this stage. So, and I would suggest we won't get it. But I might be proven wrong, but I'll be pretty surprised if we do.
10 kilo tiger, yes or no, please, says Take Profits.
Sorry, kilo.
10 kilo tiger.
No, we've sold out. We did have one sale cancel, and I listed that on the web, and I think it lasted all of about 50 minutes, and it had gone too. So, yeah. If we get hold of any more, it's not going to happen. But I'll make an announcement if we get hold of any more. It's not going to happen.
Beautiful. Well, I've kept you long enough here in the live stream. You definitely need to get back out there and back to work. Thank you so much, Michael, for having a big old chit chat to us, myself, and everybody here in the live stream. Thank you, everybody in the live stream, for saying g'day, sticking around, being very lovely. If you ever want to find out when we are going live, we do it on Wednesdays and Fridays at 2:30. Wednesday, what?
Bungie, I'm trying not to take offence. He says it's not offensive. Nice shot, big silver with coin bar in the background. No offence, Michael, but could kind of blur you out of that potential.
That's very harsh. Some people do like to bully a little bit. But
far out, they're in thick and fast today, aren't they?
No, everyone's playing. It's just like when you do it, Michael. Everyone's learnt your behaviour and they've mimicked it. But if anybody wants to know exactly or get live notifications on when we are going live for these live streams, check out our Twitter account. We finally got back into that, and we're posting whenever we are live. So check it out. Give us a follow. Share anything you want to as well. And I will eventually get Michael to have Twitter in his pocket. So when he has a thought, he'll tweet it out.
Yeah, I kind of like rubbished that idea. Like, I'm not going to do that. But I don't know if I'm a little reluctant to bring this up. But we had a disaster on Friday night where the new back end system that is trialing some turkey, not a Bullion Now turkey. One of the contractors did something, and it sent a lot of people no private data or anything went out, but it sent it sent a chunk of people, I can't remember how many, a welcome to Bullion Now email, thanks for opening a new account, caused a bit of a heart attack. And so we had to do a bit of damage control on that one. Like I said, I just want to assure everyone that nothing went out. But yeah, I thought at the time, and somebody actually made the comment, that would have been a good time to have your Twitter account and just tweet out, don't panic. It's just a welcome letter. And so I actually saw a good use for Twitter, which I've never known existed.
Well, it won't be long before you're tweeting every thought. You'll be in the bathroom and then you'll be tweeting what you're thinking there.
Ain't going to happen.
Yeah,
ain't going to happen.
But soon enough, we'll get you tweeting there regularly. Also, if anybody's interested in 2 weeks, we will be in Sydney and we'll be doing a meet and greet. So if you want to check that out, please follow the link in the chat as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys there.
And if you can't make it to the meet and greet, which is fine, there is the Australian Gold Conference on the Tuesday and Wednesday, so it'll be the 14th and 15th. So come and see us there if you're in Sydney and you've got a ticket and you want to come along. And if you can't, you're not in Sydney or you're busy that day or whatever, we are going to, I know the Gold Conference, they are live streaming all sorts of things, and we're going to have Connor up there and Ruben as our technical guys, and they are going to be live streaming all sorts of things. We're going to do some interviews up there with people. We're going to, if Perth Mint turn up with any of their crew up there, I know they've got a stand there, but we might even have some shenanigans planned for them, so look out. And we'll highlight all sorts of things. So stay tuned to the Bullion Now channel. If you can't make it to the Gold Conference as well, you'll see some good stuff on there.
BDK's just said Michael's next tweet will be, Connor gets a pay rise next week. On that note, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, everybody, for jumping on in, asking all the questions. Outdoors asks how long the stream till this stream is watchable as a video. It should happen right away, but I won't.
Is it ever watchable as a video? Sorry, I didn't say that.
Yes, afterwards. Yeah. It should be right away, but it won't have timestamps until later this afternoon. Thank you all very much for this lovely Michael's Mailbox, and we'll see you next time, Michael.
See ya.